This hour comes from the United States. Now 6 months into the coronavirus pandemic and close to 7 million coronavirus cases recorded in the US. But it appears that US President Donald Trump and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are still not on the same page. Trump has unveiled his plans for vaccine distribution with an optimistic estimate, which contradicts the CDC itself. Trump says that authorities are on track to deliver and distribute the vaccine and will start the same in sometime in October.
We're on track to deliver and distribute the vaccine in a very, very safe and effective manner. We think we can start sometime in October. So as soon as it is announced, we'll be able to start. That'll be from mid-October on. Maybe a little bit later than that, but we'll be all set.
While in a press conference held just a few hours earlier, the director of the CDC told lawmakers that he does not expect a potential vaccine to be available to most Americans until the middle of the year 2021.
I think there will be vaccine that initially be available sometime between November and December, but very limited supply and will have to be prioritized. If you're asking me when is it going to be generally available to the American public, so we can begin to take advantage of vaccine to get back to our regular life, I think we're probably looking at late second quarter, third quarter, 2021.
During a media briefing when Trump was questioned about the contradicting statements on vaccine availability, he claimed that Robert Redfield made a mistake.
No, I think he made a mistake when he said that. It's just incorrect information. And I called him, and he didn't tell me that, and I think he got the message maybe confused. Maybe it was stated incorrectly. No, we're ready to go immediately as the vaccine is announced, and it could be announced in October, could be announced a little bit after October. But once we go, we're ready.
Trump also contradicted the CDC director's remarks on the use of face masks. Robert Redfield called face masks a powerful public health tool, and he requested all Americans to continue to cover their faces with masks. He also said that a mask gives more protection from COVID-19 than even a vaccine.
We are aggressively evaluating. I might even go so far as to say that this face mask is more guaranteed to protect me against COVID than when I take a COVID vaccine, because the immunogenicity may be 70%. And if I don't get an immune response, the vaccine's not going to protect me. This face mask will. So I do want to keep asking the American public to take the responsibility, particularly the 18 to 25-year-olds, where we're seeing the outbreak in America continue to go like this, because we haven't got the acceptance, the personal responsibility that we need for all Americans to embrace this face mask.
Trump contradicted these remarks and said that a face cover is not any more affected by any means. He went on to say that the CDC director did not understand the question in the first place.
Brooke, please.
Mr. President, thank you.
Number one, it's not more effective by any means than a vaccine, and I called him about that. Those were the two things I discussed with him. And I believe that if you ask him, he would probably say that he didn't understand the question because I said to him, I asked him those two questions, the one question which we covered and the mask question.
Now, Susan Tehrani from New York has sent us this report about Trump's recent vaccine remarks. Listen in.
Developing and distributing a coronavirus vaccine has taken center stage in the 2020 U.S. presidential elections. U.S. President Donald Trump has signaled that a vaccine may be approved before November 3rd. However, his Democratic contender, Joe Biden, and his running mate, Senator Kamala Harris, have raised doubt on whether the president will meddle in the scientific findings and process, despite the fact that public officials have noted time and again they won't be swayed by politics. Joe Biden has made clear that he supports a vaccine. In fact, he's put together a team of veteran health experts and former administration officials to come up with a plan should a vaccine be approved next year, and he occupies the White House. Republicans, for their part, blame the Democrats for instilling fear and panic among their supporters by undermining faith in a vaccine that may be approved during the Trump administration. Health experts say a vaccine will be approved more likely sooner than later. However, the real challenge will be mass distribution among the hundreds and millions of Americans. Susan Tehrani from New York for WION. World is One.